and welcome to the Here Come the Girls Strength League Roundup. So what I'm going to do during the course of this video is talk about the history of Here Come the Girls, how it first started, and then also what happened in each of the 3 legs this year. So a bit of backstory on Here Come the Girls and what first happened. It was founded by Ash at ALFitness, and he run 2 years consecutively, and they'd been really well attended by various amount of athletes, and including none other than our very own Hannah Fitzgerald, as well as Anna Stelfox. We're at a Chaos Strength promotion. We're sat front row watching Matt Nice cheering him on with Kim Parrish, and really getting behind him. And Hannah says,
"Well, this Here Come the Girls, you think we could turn it into a league, maybe do 3 events?"
And from there, the idea really progressed. We had great conversations about how that would look and the reasons behind that, and it came to fruition. If you stick around to the end, you'll be able to see the photos of some of the memories that were made from the 3 events this year, from Here Come the Girls to Strength League. So, on Sunday the 7th of April 2024, we took ourselves to Atherstone, first leg of Here Come the Girls. Firstly, I want to thank Stephanie for all the photos. I will put a link in the description below, so if you want to buy any, please feel free to do so. So in leg 1, we were delighted to be joined by Glenn Farnham and so many of his clients who train at Fit Midlands over in St Coldfield. As you can see from the event photos, I'll put some up here, it was a real grueling test. So the opening event, first event of Here Come the Girls Strength League was actually log 4 reps. And yeah, the girls absolutely battled it out, and even from early doors, you can see here, Katie meant business. We also discovered that Ronique was an absolute powerhouse. Second event was then the actual deadlift, 4 reps. So again, more reps, and it was really grueling, and the athletes really went through their paces again. It was great to see some of the exceptional performances. This was on 13 inches, so we had the large mirror plates there, and yeah, you can see from some of the photos here that it really did test everyone. From there, we then went outside. So event number 3 was the sandbag steeplechase. As always, using strength register sandbags. The ladies had to pick up the sandbags, run 10 metres, get it over the yoke, go around the yoke, pick it back up, and then run another 10 metres. So it was during this event that we actually saw Emily Fitzgerald step up and really put the chase on, and she was exceptional in the sandbags. This personally for me is one of the worst events. I hate farmers. Grip is a killer, and that's exactly why it was in there. And once again, Kate set the pace for the novice division, and she really looked good in this one and showed that the moving events could well be her saviour this season. Then the final event, the power stairs. Now, another shout out for Emily Fitzgerald, who actually supplied this fantastic photo. But yeah, into power stairs, another grueling duck walk into power stairs, which is absolutely horrid. And yeah, again, really good to see everyone battle their way through it. We had the novice category, everyone completed, and it was great to see that nobody gave up, everyone pulled through and got them to that final step, which again is hard enough as it is. As you can see from the photos, the faces were not, how do we say, enjoying. And then for the masters, we saw Reb, who unfortunately her height on this event did not do her any favours, and she just really struggled out in the first step. She did get it, but she really struggled, bless her, and it really took a lot out of her. But again, hats off to Reb for a fantastic performance that weekend. We also saw Claire and we saw Suzanne in the Masters division there. Sunday the 16th of June, and we are ready for Here Come the Girls leg 2. So we're in Sawtry, my home village, ready for leg 2, and the actual events took place in the same hall that I actually went to nursery in. So it was quite a moment for me to stand back and see myself there 30 years on, realising that, you know, not a lot's changed really, and I've been able to do something really special with this to the village. So the first event here was deadlift for reps. It was at 100 kilos. This meant it was a bit of a rep fest, but it was really interesting to watch. And quite a few people got into double figures, and we actually saw debutant Ruth Morris step up and get the event win with 18 reps. We then had in second place Katie Skipper, who once again showed her strength. So we had 4 people tied on third place, which was Anne, Daniela, Reed, and Jade. They all finished on 16 reps, which is absolutely sensational and meant that there were split points throughout and meant that Kate really got a head start on everyone else, as did Ruth. So up next we then had the Masters division where Rev and Suze came up against one another. Suze got the event win here with 10 reps, which was again absolutely fantastic. And then into the Opens, and we had Kelly, who had previously stepped in at the Masters, come in on the Opens to challenge Georgia, and boy did she. She got 6, Georgia got 8. Next was 3 nominated lifts for axle overhead, and we had each athlete coming up one after another, and we split it into categories to ensure that there was time between each one. This one was fantastic to watch. We had many great results on the day, and the leader of this event was in fact Jade Osman with her first event win of the series, and it will not be the last. We then had Katie and Renika tie on second place with 60 kilograms. We had Renika attempt the 65 and she just couldn't knock it out, but once again showing her strength on overhead. Then we had 3 athletes finish on 55, which was Daniela, Anne and Ruth. Then into the Masters category, it was fantastic to see Rev attempt 55 kilos, basically her body weight overhead, and boy did she go for it. Suze won this event with 57.5 and yep, set the marker once again that she is a Masters elite. We then had the Opens category, which was again Kelly versus Georgia. Unfortunately, Kelly had a shoulder injury at the time, so she did the opening lift to ensure she secured the event point, and then bowed out at 40 kilos, letting Georgia go on, and she didn't have to. She could have done 45 and stepped away, but she didn't. She wanted to put down that marker and show everyone that she is as strong as an ox, and boy was she. She managed to do 70, which matched Jade on the day. So next up was tyre flip for reps, and this became a rep fest once again. We had 3 options for tyres. We had 1, 2 and 3, different sizes. Everyone went for the same one in the middle at the time, and the reps were incredible. 1 rep at the heaviest weight would have won it, but it was a really heavy time. So with the tyre flip, this really was a fantastic event to watch. Everyone really went through it, and we actually ended up with 3 event winners, really, an event tie if you like, and it was Jade, Daniela and Anne, all managed to get 14 flips on the tyre, so they had to flip the tyre, run around the other way, and then flip it back. In the Opens category, we had Kelly, who showed her absolute pace in this event, setting out with 8 reps, before Georgia pipped her with 9, and it was again another event win for Georgia Darlison. We then went into the Masters division, and once again Suze had a point to prove and wanted to show that she could do more than 14, and she did. She got 15. Rev got 9, which was again really solid score, given the tyre was 2 foot taller than her. So event number 4 was the mystery grip event. Now I got a lot of stick for this, just purely because the results were so bizarre, and yeah, it's obviously not an event you can particularly train well in a gym. But that was exactly the reason we put it in there. I wanted to have an event there that might bring out a winner that wouldn't win every event, or may have a secret talent for grip events that maybe hasn't got the overhead press strength or the conditioning to do well in a moving event. I was proved wrong. So in coin grip, plate grip, block, then it was the rolling thunder. And as I say, there was only 2 women on the day that completed it. First one was Jade Osman, who gets another event win here, and then that was followed up by Kelly Killer Grip Roberts, who again just showed why she is the grip queen, and yeah, fantastic event win for her there. In the Masters category, we had Rev and Suze, both absolutely put their all into it, and once again, Suze got the event win. So in event 5, we saw Jade was in the lead at this point, but it would take a 5th place finish for her to lose that lead to Katie, but Katie, she went in and she was all guns blazing. She managed to get 12 reps on the sandbag shoulder. Massive shout out to Marie here, who managed to finish 2nd place. This was her best event over all of the series really, and yeah, it was great to see. Sadly she didn't make it to event 3, but yeah, she did so well in this event. So in 3rd place was Jade and Anne, who both got 10 reps. And this then meant that Jade took the win on the day and gave herself some great league points in the process, also securing Anne a 3rd place and her first podium. Into the final event for the Opens, and Georgia got 4 reps, was a personal best, and never have I seen someone smile so much whilst doing this sandbag. In the Masters and in the Opens, we see Suze and Georgia take the overall wins there. But huge shout out to Kelly, who came in regardless of injury and gave it her all. Jade took first place. We had Katie, who finished first in Atherstone to secure second in the leg 2 of Here Come the Girls Strength League. And then Anne Diggle, another one of the league competitors, took third place in this event, which was great for her league points and her league standings overall. We then had in fourth place Daniela Wallace. Now keep an eye out for that name in leg 3. Sunday the 8th of September, and we are in St Ives, Cambridgeshire for the third and final leg of Here Come the Girls Strength. So this event was Hannah Fitzgerald's to host, and Ash and I came in behind as support for the day and helped her execute the day alongside Adam from Nova Performance. Thank you, Adam, for the facility. Huge shout out to Dyer's Dark Room for taking the photos on the day. We got some great shots, and I will put his link in the description as well. Again, fantastic photos and really helped make the event what it was on the day as well. He wasn't just a photographer, he was great with the support as well. So event 1 was a max deadlift. Now this was really interesting actually. So there was an athlete there, once again, who was making her debut in Strongwoman, and this lady actually won the event. So this event was really interesting. Obviously you do your nominated lift first off, and then you start to size people up. And as we were going through, Matt Neese made a great observation on MC that there was one athlete in novice that even at 140 still hadn't done a lift. So this was Sasha, and she was a debutant, and she opened at 160, then did 170, and then did a PB at 180, taking the event. Daniela, Jade and Ronique all hit a 150, and it was really good to see, and I believe that was a PB for Daniela as well. Keep your ears peeled for that name. And obviously previous heat winner in leg 2 was Jade Osman, keeping her out for that name. We also had the return of Claire, which was really exciting for everyone involved, as she really does mix it up and she doesn't show any quit. So yeah, it was fantastic to have her back on the day. Another event win for Suze on the day, and she managed to pull 170. I believe she is chasing down that 200 kilos now, so all the best, Suze. We'll be keeping an eye out. It was then Axel for reps, which the novice category was split into 30 kilos and 40 kilos. Anyone who lifted 1 rep at 40 kilos would beat everyone at 30. Now we had 6 athletes complete 30 kilos, and then the first one to step up into the 40 kilos was in fact Anita, who then took the event lead at that point. Sasha then matched her on 7 reps, with then Katie and Anne following up with 10 reps. Before Ronique and Jade hit 11, followed by Daniela, who got a split event lead there with 11 reps. Into the Masters, and Georgia showed exactly why. She's the Opens champion, and she took a joint event win with Suze on 12 reps. Steffi came in with 9, before Claire hit 8, and then sporting her new tough wraps elbow sleeves, Reb also managed 3 fantastic reps. Next up was the truck pull, which for me was one of these events which really could have gone any which way, similar to the grip event in Sawtry, where it almost didn't come down to strength, it was almost just pure technique. Everyone was able to pull the weight and everyone set a reasonable time, and yeah, it was really just within split seconds, literally, Daniela takes the lead with a 0.3 of a second. This was another event that was really hard for a lot of people to train, so well done to every athlete, Irina, Nova, all of these girls who managed to pull the truck and do so in under 20 seconds. Then had the Masters up, and this is Claire's first event win of the day, and she manages to pull the truck in 13 seconds. Second was Steffi, third was Georgia, then Suze, and then Reb, and again, this mixed up the points a bit and was an exciting. We then go into the move-in event, which I'll show you the photo here of the setup. It was incredible, and it was basically total weight moved on the day. You had to complete the distance in order for that to count. So if you manage to get 90% of the way, then effectively that doesn't count. So you can pick up that 60 kilo sandbag, walk 90% of the way, and you don't get diddly squat. So this was fantastic. Again, every athlete completed it, and every athlete really gave it their all. It was fantastic to see the tactics working through as the day was going on and as the event was moving forward. It came down to literally just 15 kilo difference between Jade and Daniela, who once again was fighting out for first and second on the day, followed up by Anne and Katie, who also had exceptional performances in this event. And yeah, they both need to be so proud of them. So into the Masters category, which Sue's wins on 360 kilos moved over the course of 60 seconds, which again, fantastic performance and clearly a very athletic lady. Suze has a phenomenal future in the sport. We then have Georgia and Claire, and unfortunately for Claire, she was just at the wrong side of the whistle, having completed 98% of the run, but the whistle blew at the wrong moment, and unfortunately that bag didn't count. Had that bag counted, she would have pipped Georgia to second, but as it was, Claire just narrowly missed out on second place. So into event 5. Now, you've already done 4 brilliant events. You're now into event 5, which is sandbag toss, which is 100% technique, well, at least 90% technique. And it's an event that really saps you with energy, especially over 60 seconds. So fair play to, I believe it was Ronique, who for 57 seconds I think she was throwing bags for, and she managed to get that rep on the 57th second, which, yeah, hats off to Ronique there. Similarly, Nova, she went for 58 seconds to get the bags, and again, that was incredible, and yeah, right to the wire, giving it everything. And that's all we can ever ask, is that athletes use that 60 seconds, and regardless of if you're getting 4 or you're getting 2, it doesn't matter. It's still 60 seconds of throwing a bag, so hats off to anyone that completed that. So with the current lead after that last event, Daniela was up last and knew exactly what she had to be. She went out and made a real statement here and did 4 bags in 36 seconds. So into the Masters, we had 5 ladies step up, and we had each of them really give it everything. Once again, every second counting. Eventually going to Suze Reynolds and Georgia in second, with Claire in third. So we then went into the final event of the day. So this is event 6 on the day. They just competed in 5 events over 4 hours. This was the last one, and yeah, not an easy one, stone to shoulder. So with this one, as always, in strongman and strongwoman, the final event is based on your current position on the day. So regardless of what that last event you did, it's based on your position on the day. This meant Daniela would know exactly what she needed to do to win this event, and that is exactly what she did. Another event time with Jade, that was 9 reps at 40 kilos in 60 seconds, a fantastic achievement, and again, you could see the delight in her face when that 9th rep went up. It was fantastic to watch. The battle for 3rd place was hot on its tails, with Anne and Ronique and Katie really battling it out, and on the day, Katie had the final rep this loud, just didn't meet with the shoulder. I believe there's a photo just here of Katie's face, not looking too good. So on to the Masters, and Suze came out once again and finished on a high with 8 reps. We had Georgia at 7 reps, and on 4 reps we had Claire, 3 reps we had Steffi, and then 2 we had Red. So on the day, it was really tight between the top 5 athletes, and on the day we see Daniela get 1st place, Jade in 2nd, and in 3rd place was Anne Diggle, once again securing herself a podium spot. Then in the Masters category, Suze made it an absolute clean sweep, sealing all 3 legs and getting 1st place on all 3. Georgia finished 2nd, with Claire in 3rd, Steffi in 4th, and then Red in 5th. What an absolute battle it was between those 5 as well. All day it was fantastic, and the atmosphere was fantastic as well. So all in all, I think it was a really fantastic series in terms of what we did and how it was delivered over the 3 locations. We had fantastic attendance throughout, great spectators, and yeah, all in all, thoroughly enjoyed it, and we've really built a community amongst the girls who competed. You know, doing an event on one day with people is one thing, but seeing them 3 times over the course of the year solidifies that friendship and that community feel, and I could feel it at the end of the 3rd leg that there was some real friendships built there, and that's wonderful. And you see that at all strongman and strongwoman events. It's a very tight community, especially here in the UK, and yeah, we want to be a part of that and keep growing that, and yeah, fingers crossed, next year will be bigger and better. If you want to be a part of Here Come the Girls Strength League next year, please do look out for our posts, subscribe to this channel, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and all the other good stuff, and subscribe to our emails, and you will see the date announced.